guys and dolls, welcome back to Budget Beauty. I am Lindsay Beatty. I'm the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty. And this is our beauty haul where I detail beauty purchases and things that are related to beauty that help me look my finest when I want to look fine. Um, so today we have a bunch. I just did a big beauty haul. I went out shopping and I got a lot of stuff online. So I bought some things from Amazon that I absolutely, really, and truly needed because we were starting to run out of space in here in the kit. So that's what happens when you have 450 pieces of makeup. So I'm like, where am I going to put all of this stuff? So I frequently need more storage and more makeup organization. And so there are some big old items that I got that are part of the haul that will help with that definitely. So let's get started. This is a major haul, and it's probably going to be my first one of March, and I'm probably going to do a smaller one in the middle of the month just because I do plan to make a trip to Charlotte, and we're going to go to the nearest Ulta that is there, that pops up in my little thing when I go to like buy something, and I'm like, oh, I want to buy it in store, and it's like, well, check the area, and then it gives me like a bunch of locations, and so it shows me all of the ones here in Columbia. And then there's one that shows up in Charlotte among the others that are not in Columbia. There's one that shows up in Charlotte. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, we can go. So we're going to go. But we're planning to do that. And I will do some filming because we're going to do a road trip in beauty. I will be making my husband drive so that he can drive while I'm recording and doing my thing, as it were. So let's get started. So let's start with the two big baby items that I got. These some big old babies. Now I don't know where I'm gonna put them because they real big. They're a solution to the storage problem, but I don't know where I'm going to put them to solve the storage solution problem. I know what I can put in them. It's just I don't know what I'm going to do in terms of placing them in the kit. That's really what I'm trying to say here is I don't know where I'm going to place them in the kit, but I already have an idea of what I can put in them. So let's start with the smaller one of the two. I got me some storage. I got me some storage. This is a big old thing. And this is the smaller of the two, mind you. So I have to kind of lean back here in my little makeup chair. This is it's got a Lazy Susan under the bottom, so I had to put it together. Husband and I put it together last night. It was very easy to put together. It has a Lazy Susan under the bottom so that it turns. It does 360 turning. So, yeah, I'm very excited about this. It's pink. Very excited. I bought the pink one for Budget Beauty because I like pink. And so, the other one is not pink. It is. I could have gotten a rose gold one for the other one, but I was like, I don't want rose gold. I want this pink. I like this pink. So, and then I saw the other color, and I was like, oh, we're gonna do that. So, yeah, this is gonna hold probably foundation. Now, one of the things I don't like about this is they only give you like 4 of these little shelves. As you can see, these little, if I can turn it around, so you can see this. All right, so there's like little shelves, plastic shelves, and you have to put these little rubber bands around them to keep them like in there. So that's why it looks like that. But these little things, they only give you 4. So you have to be judicious about where you're placing them. And so I'm like, well, bro, where am I supposed to put that? Like, how am I supposed to put this in here? So some of these sections are going to be entirely too tall. And some are like, I was trying to make it so that they weren't too short. So I know this I'm going to use probably, it's not sturdy right now, but like, see, I could kind of, I cannot. Ew, I might not be able to get that in there. I was thinking I could. Hold on. Let me put this down and see. Yeah, no, I can't get that in there. Okay, so, this will not be holding, because I was going to put, I think I might put my foundations in here, because I have a lot of foundations, because I try out a lot of foundations. So I think I'm going to put my foundations in here. And because that can that I was trying to, that's the can of the L'Oreal Infallible setting spray. I can't get that can in there. And I got another can that's probably just as tall, the Morph Prep and Set Continuous Spray. So I don't know. But this does have a place up here, these little holes. These are for brushes, is what it said. So very, 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 very cool. I actually really like this. Like I said, it was super easy to put together. We did it real quick. So while I was sitting there, I was cooking dinner and I put it together. I opened up the box and put it together. So, that is I have the actual name. I got this off of Amazon. So I got both of these storage solutions off of Amazon, which is where I get almost all of my storage solutions. I have bought some stuff from like Marshall's. I think I've bought some stuff from, basically Marshall's, because that's where I get my other things from. So this is, I'm looking to see what this is. Okay, this is the rotating makeup organizer in the shade pink, sold by Vorica USA, and it was $15.98. All right, so the Amazon haul was real small today. Very small from Amazon. All right, so this the other big baby. Jesus, this thing is massive. This is like, I cannot back up all the way so you can see. Well, I kind of can. Okay, I have to like set it on my chest here. This is a 3-tiered. I went for the 3-tier because your girl is going to need 3-tier. This is a 3-tiered organizer, and it is massive. The actual like plates in here are massive. This was also super easy to put together. It came with this one down here is the base, and it came with this plate already on here, and the plate is 360 turning, so it too is a Lazy Susan. And then all I had to do was put these metal bars in, and then put this one on top, and then put this one. And I realized that this one was supposed to be the top after I'd already put it on. Like I swapped these two. I had this one in the middle, and I was like, shit, this is supposed to be on top, because how else would you get stuff in this little thing? So up here, where my finger is in this cup, this is a cup for brushes also. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's supposed to be on the top. But I like the fact that it's got these handles on here. This is pretty cool too. Now, I would never pick it up by just the handles, but this is going to be great. I have so much use for this. This is probably going to hold my cans. So let's see. Because also too, I don't know if y'all can see this, but there are dividers in the top here. So there's a divider like right there and over here. And so, yeah, this is going to be, there's dividers right here where you can't really see, but my fingers are, there are dividers right here. So, see, yeah. And it's pretty sturdy when you put it down. So, see, I can't put that in there. But I can put it in the bottom one. So, y'all can see, I can put it down here. That can goes down in the bottom. So, I might put my setting sprays in here. Because I have a lot of setting sprays. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. So, because I test out a lot of setting sprays. So, I am going to put this, once I get all of this filmed and we finish here, I am going to do a buying and trying, and I am going to put this up. I'm going to start my organization tomorrow after I do the main the main series weekly episode, I will be doing I will be doing I will be putting this and starting to organize everything. So I'm very excited. I get excited about organization. That's my mama's mama's need for cleanliness and organization rubbing off on me. I am very, very much, I was raised by a neat freak. And so she was very much, keep everything clean and organized. And I was like, okay. So, yes, now I'm like, I have to have things organized. Otherwise, it's too, like, if I didn't have this makeup organized in here, it would be too much. It would literally be too much. I would freak out because I would be like, why is it so cluttered? We need to clean this up. Like, it's very much an anxiety thing. So, but that comes from my mom. Because my mom was very much a everything has its place type of person, as was my grandmother, because my grandmother had a lot of kids. And so organization was key to keeping a clean home, as she prided herself on. So that my mom did the same thing with her own home. All right, I'm putting this down so we can get on to the other parts of the haul. All right, so that was that. All right, so then I'm trying to remember what I did with the other parts of the Amazon stuff. I think they are in here. Yes, they are in here. Okay, so all right, this bag is going to be important in just a minute. Because it also contains things from a haul that I did a couple of days ago. And I decided I was just going to combine everything together. All right. So the other last two parts. Oh, that the green makeup organizer here was it's a 360-degree rotating makeup organizer, 3-tier premium, sold by Olfexi. I'm going to say that's how you pronounce that. It was $28.49. Yeah, I did spend a little bit of money on that. So Amazon's total with tax was $64.05, which wasn't bad. That was all the stuff that I got from Amazon. So there's that. All right, so let's talk about, because there's only like 4 things from Amazon here. So we're going to talk about the last 2 things. So last 2 things. The first of the last 2 is the LA Colors liquid makeup. This is foundation. It does not call itself foundation. It calls itself liquid makeup. I was like, bye, y'all a foundation. So this is in the shade Cappuccino. And so it has some directions on the back of the box here. It came like this, but it's shrink wrapped, so I know it hasn't been opened or anything. And so I'm very excited to try this. I'm curious about this shade. So, and then the other thing, I've been eyeing this for a minute. This is the Catrice Cosmetics HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. It says it lasts up to 24 hours. It's mattifying, water and sweat proof with niacinamide. And this is in the shade Chestnut Beige. And then the back of the box, it says ultra lightweight, non-oily foundation with long-lasting full coverage for an even and mattified complexion without mask effect. Okay. All right. We're going to see what you do. This dropper top is also kind of interesting. I'm figuring it's going to go in. It's going to play into this somehow. With high definition finish for camera ready skin. Niacinamide, vitamin B3, supports a refined skin appearance over time. Dermatologically approved. Shake well. Okay. Yeah, I figured you're going to need to shake this. So I assume what's going to happen here is you're going to get this little dropper and you're going to squeeze. I assume that's what that's doing. So this is a liquid, so of course you're going to have the palette to do what we need to do. But yeah, this is in the shade Chestnut Beige. So I had to color match. They used to be Catrice. I've heard very good things about. That's why I've been eyeing this for a minute, because I put it in my makeup wish list on Amazon. This I have been eyeing because I had heard really good things about Catrice, and they used to be sold in Ulta, apparently, and they aren't not sold in Ulta anymore. So I had to order this off of Amazon, and I was like, So they also have a lip, they got a lip gloss that I was thinking about getting. So at some point, but it's out of stock right now. So, yeah, I'm very excited to try this. I finally, bit the bullet and went on ahead and ordered it. I was like, well, since I need storage, because I literally ran into, we have no space for anything else new. Do not buy any new makeup. Well, we kind of do makeup things for fun here at Budget Beauty and kind of need storage solutions. So if I don't have any place to put it, I can't buy makeup, which kind of hinders me doing what I like to do here. So that's why I'm like, welp, looks like you're going to have to go buy some more storage. So while I was like, while I'm buying storage, what else can I buy? Oh, I will get these two things. So that's what I did. So let's talk price. The Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation was $10. And then the LA Colors Liquid Makeup was $4.84. So final total was $64.05. So for these four things, the foundations and the storage. So very pleased with that Amazon stuff, because it was something that I needed. So let's move on. There's a lot of stuff down here. I'm very excited. There's a lot of stuff down here. Let's talk about the other part that I did a couple of days ago. So I went to Walgreens and got my Walgreens receipt. And Walgreens, I found some stuff in Walgreens. I went in to pick up, so there's a slight story with this. I went in to pick up my my makeup, and your girl was like, hey, I went in to actually pick up medicine, and I was like, hey, look at that, there's makeup over there. So I was like, well, instead of just running in the drive-thru as I usually do, I was like, I'll go in there and I'll see what they got. So on the 2nd of March, I went in the Walgreens and I got several things. All right, so let's talk about it. So at Walgreens, let's start with the Rimmel, because I only got one of Rimmel. No, I got two of Rimmel. Okay. All right, so let's do Rimmel first, because I got two of those. All right, so the first thing is the Rimmel London Maxi Blush. This is a powder blush in the shade 001 Third Base. Back of the box. Lightweight powder blush gives cheeks a burst of color. Color is spelled the British spelling, because Rimmel is based out of London, apparently. A burst of color that lasts all day. Microfine powder glides on smoothly and blends easily for natural looking results. Apply with powder brush over foundation or on bare skin. Dermatologically tested. I'm excited about this. I like the Rimmel foundation that I have. The Rimmel foundation is great, and I actually really like that. Trying to see where I put it. It's actually pretty good. And I color matched very well. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. This is pretty good. This is gonna be really good. Also for Rimmel, I got the Lasting Mega Matte liquid lip color in the shade 500 Firestarter. So this is a very red. It's almost probably, I think this is going to be like almost a fire orange red. And I have one other color that's like this. That's that I bought that was like a fire orange. And I'm like, that's very fiery red. When it said Firestarter, I was like, oh. And yes, I thought about the old Prodigy song, Firestarter. I did. But yeah, I think this is going to be interesting. I think this is going to be a very, 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 very fiery orange. We'll try it. I'll try it and see what it looks like. So, it doesn't really have a back of the box, but it's from Rimmel London. Rimmel, I found, has been in Walgreens a lot. So I was like, hey, I'll try that. It's budget too, so I will try it. So those two things, the Rimmel Lasting matte mega matte liquid lip color was $6.99, and the Maxi Blush was $2.99. Let me see. Yeah, it was $2.99. Buy one get one 50% off. So yes, it was a buy one get one 50% off at the top of my list here. So all right, next, let's see what I got two of. Okay, so all right, y'all know I'm a massive fan of Neutrogena. I'm sitting here looking at Neutrogena makeup balm remover. I have 3 tins in here that I bought extra because I run through it like water. I also have some in my bathroom, in my drawer where I keep my makeup remover, because I'm more than likely going to be in the bathroom when I'm taking off my makeup. So I don't keep my makeup in the bathroom though, because it will dry it out. Same thing with your pills. So my makeup, I used to keep it in the bathroom, but I don't now. But I keep my Neutrogena makeup remover balm. But y'all girl also uses Neutrogena everything else. I use Neutrogena, I use the body clear. They make a body clear scrub that I use to keep body acne down, because I am prone to just breaking out elsewhere. Not on my face necessarily all the time. Because I cleanse my face and I drink a lot of water, my skin tends to be fairly clear, minus, like no random, I might get something random there. And the hyperpigmentation. But drinking water helps. So, this over here is clearing up right now, but I don't really have any breakouts right now. This is all from Christmas with the 12 Days of Beauty. This is Christmas. All of this is like Christmas. So it's just been slowly going down and going away. But yeah, I use a lot of Neutrogena products. Clean and Clear, which is Johnson & Johnson, I think. But I use a lot of Neutrogena other stuff. So I use their makeup remover wipes. Y'all know I use that too. And I use that in conjunction with the makeup remover balm, because I don't like putting the balm on my eyes, because I get heavy handed and I'll just be sitting here doing all this rubbing and carrying on. No, no, I just use the wipes, and I wipe my eyeshadow off, and then I wipe off my mascara in my under eye. But definitely I leave the mascara for last so that I can get up in there and wipe my lashes. And gently wipe your lashes, but wipe my lashes nonetheless. I don't want to put the balm on it because I'm scared it's going to get in my eye. So I have bought some Neutrogena other things. Finally, I had heard Neutrogena was out here making makeup, and I was like, they making makeup? When they start doing that? So apparently I haven't been paying attention. I am now. So I got 2 things Neutrogena. One, now I'm going to tell y'all, this also pissed me off too, because I went and got makeup. I went and got this, and then I had to go look it up to see what is it actually called. Y'all, it does not say that it's a foundation. So this is the Neutrogena matte CC cream. So color correcting cream, I assume, is what the CC is. Developed with dermatologists, clear coverage, niacinamide B3. Okay. Bro, the name is the matte CC cream, But I had to go look this up in order for it to say foundation. It does not say foundation anywhere on this bottle. Nowhere does it say foundation. The shade is Amber 8.0. So I had to look up the shade too, because I was doing a shade match while I was standing there. And it was just like, bro. Like, I was like, this does not say foundation whatsoever, but whatever. So the back of the box says full coverage, matte, color correcting cream, hence the CC. Formulated with niacinamide B3 and designed to mask skin imperfections and even skin tone for a flawless looking complexion. Why? I don't know. Maybe that's foundation. It is not concealer, and I'm gonna show you why it's not concealer in just a second. But developed with dermatologists for acne prone skin. Okay, I need that. Free from oil, fragrance, parabens, SLS, SLES, sulfates, and phthalates. Yeah, phthalates. All right. So I looked at, I'm probably actually 8.2 or some such nonsense, but this is going to work, I guess. And I can always, like I say, if I need to darken it down because this is too light, I have ways to do that. All right. And that thing was expensive too. We're going to get to that in a minute too. But this is how I know it's not concealer, because this is their concealer. So I bought this too, because I was like, if I buy the foundation, I might as well buy the concealer. And the foundation and the concealer look like they're going to match, which might be a problem. So this is the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer. I'm sorry, which also the packaging on this is dumb too, because the actual name, I remember this now, is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Radiant Cream Concealer. Okay, but look on this, y'all. Healthy skin down here. I know that's really hard to read, but healthy skin right there. That's right there. The other part of the name is up here on top of the healthy skin. So you would think healthy skin doesn't go first. It would be these things. I'm like, come on, y'all. This packaging is just goofy. Who is doing these packaging things? Which is weird, because Neutrogena's packaging, very good. I never have any problems with Neutrogena's packaging. Like, I don't know what's happening here. But what makes it even worse is on the back here on this part where my pinky is, it actually says Neutrogena Healthy Skin Radiant Cream Concealer. I'm like, why did you make it weird on the front though? God dang it. Oh, that made me so mad. But anyway, so this is in the shade Pecan Medium / Deep 2, which also trying to get the right color and figure out what the right color was and what it was called when I was doing the shade match was a whole thing. It didn't want to call it pecan. It didn't want to call it medium deep. I was like, what the hell? Which one is it? So like, I was aggravated. I was trying to go pick up medicine and I just wanted to be done. And I was like, I was so mad. But anyway, also super expensive. So let's talk price, because this was ridiculous. And I love Neutrogena. So already I'm kind of side-eyeing Neutrogena for this. But I give it grace because I use Neutrogena everything else. Whew, when I tell y'all I use Neutrogena everything else. I use the water cream, the water gel cream, the cleansers. I use the makeup remover wipes. I use a lot of stuff that's Neutrogena. I use the makeup remover balm that I have in the extras kit over there. I use so much Neutrogena. So I'm willing to give it a shot. And Neutrogena has always been good for my skin. It works very well with my skin. So I'm going to cut them some slack. They've been given some grace, but y'all messing up. So let's talk about price. Neutrogena, let's see. Oh, okay. All right. So the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Radiant Cream Concealer was $8.49. That was because it was buy one, get one 50% off. So they picked one of these two. So the color correcting cream, aka the foundation, was $16.99. So that is why they took the cream concealer and made it be the $8.49, and I got that buy one get one 50% off. So very excited. I am gonna try that at some point. I'm curious to see what their shade match and what their feel is like with that foundation. That's why I bought it. All right, so now we have a couple of little onesies, twosies here. All different brands. They're not, I don't have any multiples of the same brand now. So let's start with the first one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder blush in the shade 30. This is the shade Rose Clear. Rose. No, Rose. It's just Rose. Sorry. It's just Rose. It says on the back of the box, it is blush. Skin tone enhancing color for a natural look. Creamy smooth texture for effortless blending. And then it has it in another language. So, yeah, this is in French. The other language is French. So, yeah, this is going to be really pretty. I think this is going to show up really well. It's about the same shade as that Rimmel Maxi Blush. So that was $9.99. And, you know, it's Maybelline, so I'm probably going to like it. Probably. Probably because it's Maybelline. All right, so then next is the oh, see, I did it again. I was fixing to call this Revlon. It's not Revlon. This is L'Oreal. I promise y'all, I want to call this Revlon so bad because of this big old R down here. I want to call it Revlon, and it's not. It is L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal. Let me see. What is it? L'Oreal Infallible liquid lipstick. I have to look this up every single time too because they don't put the freaking name on here. So it's L'Oreal Paris Infallible Matte Resistance Liquid Lipstick. Y'all know I have like a billion of these already. This is the shade 210 Tropical Vacay. So this is like a pink. This is going to be really pretty, I think. Let's go see. Yeah, this is a pink. This is like a coral pink. I got some stuff that'll go with this real nicely, and that's why I bought it. This is real nice. I like this from Revlon. I like this line from Revlon. It's good. From L'Oreal. I like that line from L'Oreal. I do actually have Revlon lipsticks, though. That's the thing. And they don't look anything like it. So, yes. I like that line from L'Oreal. They are very nice. They go on really nicely. The color is really pretty. The color has good payoff. It's great. All right. Last one. So that was $15.99. It's like, Jesus. This is not on sale. Usually I can catch L'Oreal on sale, but that was not on sale. So, all right. Next and last from Walgreens, this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon lip gloss, and this is in the shade Virgo. I have like 4-5 of these already, and they are all. I have my sign, my actual sign, which is Gemini. I have I want to say Taurus and Aries and something else, but this is like a brown multi-chrome. And I think this got some shimmer to it. So I think this is going to be really, really, really nice. I really like these, and that's why I've bought like a bunch of them. I really like this. This little line of gloss is real good. It's real good. Not expensive either. This was $3.29 for this. For the performance of this lip gloss, for $3.29, that's very good. So Wet n Wild be surprising me. I be like, hold on, Wet n Wild, hold on. Like, I'm not expecting this to be great, and it is great. They have pleasantly surprised me, especially after the debacle with the multi-use sticks. I I was very impressed. Everything else that I've ever bought from Wet n Wild, other than them multi-use sticks, has been impressive. For the price point, the performance, like I'm like, hold on. Y'all was finna trick me with them multi-use sticks. What's going on? I'm coming into this thinking it's not gonna be good. It's good. Like really good. So I'm like, hold on, Wet n Wild. What are you doing? You you out here tricking people. So listen, I've gotten some Wet n Wild foundation. I've gotten some the primer's good. The loose setting powder, the Bare Focus, the Photo Focus loose setting powder. I'm sitting there looking at it in the kit. Very good. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I got some concealer from them or not, but I mean, it's been fantastic. I can't stress enough how much they tricked me after the multi-use sticks. I was going into this because, you know, Wet n Wild, we all grew up with Wet n Wild, okay? If you were into makeup in the 90s, you probably used some Wet n Wild at some point because Wet n Wild. It was cheap, it was affordable, it was available, okay? So it was likely what you went into the drugstore and you bought. And I know at least in my household, that's what we did. My mama wore Wet n Wild. So she put me on the Wet n Wild a long time ago. But I mean, all of this, all of the stuff that I have in my kit, minus those multi-use sticks, I cannot complain. I mean, the lip gloss, they got a chrome lip gloss, the pink chrome lip gloss. Y'all, that lip gloss is so fantastic. I'm impressed. Very impressed. So, Walgreens bopped me. Walgreens bopped me for a total of $69.91. That was after that's not including my medicine, because I was looking at this and I'm trying to see if I put my medicine in here. I did not, thankfully. Okay, so that is the price without my medicine attached to it. So yeah, $69.91. So that wasn't bad. All right, so then let's talk about the next bunch. Now I did get some beauty items, but they are not makeup items. Two of them are makeup items, and two of them, and it's like the only two things. So I got some items. They are beauty items, so we will talk about them, but I did not include them in the price. But let's talk about the two beauty items that I got. First, that is makeup. I went to this local store here that I always go to buy my wigs when I want to buy a wig locally. Okay. And it's a beauty supply store called Hair Boss. Okay. It's out on Two Notch Road, probably about 10 minutes from my house. And so I go in there fairly often because they have really good wigs. They have a lot of lace front wigs, and they have a lot of non-lace front. So I was like, I need a non-lace front, and I'm looking at these curls. This is cute. So what I did was they also sell makeup. Now I've gotten some Ruby Kisses makeup, and it's in my little thing over here where I'm pointing over here where my games are. But I also have a shelf where I keep all of my eyeshadow palettes, and the Ruby Kisses is in there. So I was like, okay, I got all of that from Hair Boss. So periodically I'll go in there and buy makeup. So I went in there today because I was looking for a curling iron, which we're going to get to in a minute. I was looking for another curling iron. And so I was like, let me take a look at this makeup over here and see what they got. So I went in there and I bought two of these pencils. Now, this is lip liner. This is the NK New York Stay Ever Gel Lip Liner. Both of them are the same thing, but they are different colors. One is the shade Dusk Plum, and the other one is the shade Rich Brownie. Okay. So these, I've had these before. I had this once before. It was an excellent brown liner. My only issue with it is, and why I was angry, is because once you use it up, it is not a, you can't like sharpen it by pulling it up. You can't. So, yeah, I like those though. The color payoff is great. It's very, very pigmented, and they glide on really well. It's a gel lip liner. So I was like, okay. So I was like, I'll buy them again. But keeping in mind, they don't sharpen. So once it gets down to the nub, that's it. You cannot sharpen it. So, those, that was the only thing, like, makeup wise that I bought from Hair Boss. Okay. So, let's see. I did put it on here, but I didn't print the thing. Okay. They were, I can tell real fast. This is why we keep our receipts. It was, they were both $1.99 each. So total, I spent $4.30 on makeup. All right. So the other things, we're going to take a brief detour here. The other things, I got some flowers for my hair. This is a green one. It's really pretty. An orange one. Because I have an orange dress. Strapless dress that I would like to wear again. Also have a white one. From Old Navy. This like magenta pink. And let's see if I bought any more hair flowers. I did not. Alright, so I think those are all the hair flowers that I bought. Alright. So let's talk about hair stuff. This is the hair stuff I bought. So I went and I got me some Dax pressing oil. Because a girl needs some pressing oil for my pressing comb that I have. I have two pressing combs. I have an old fashioned. It goes on the stove, heats up, and literally cooks your hair. But it's going to get it straight. And then I have an electric one. And the electric one I feel doesn't get as hot as, say, the one on the stove does. But Dax pressing oil, you want to get that right? Dax pressing oil. This is not an ad for Dax pressing oil. Just so y'all know. It's not. I just know that Dax is very good. It's for old school pressing combs. So, and then I bought some Isoplus pressing silk oil. I used to use a lot of Isoplus back in the day. Isoplus shampoo and conditioner. When I had a perm. I have been natural since 2011. So what you see here, this is all natural. I just happen to have pressed this slightly. I washed it with the dew, which we're going to get to in a minute. I washed it, conditioned it, blow dried, and then flat ironed, and then did a little bit of hot comb pressing. And then I also, because before I did all of that, I shaved the back of my head. So you can't really see it very well, but I did shave it back here. I have completely, it is bald. However, it is immediately growing back. I just did this not Thursday, not yesterday Thursday, but a week ago Thursday. And it's already like growing back. So I did this for my wedding. In 2021. I did my hair like this for my wedding. So, yeah, I haven't done it in like 5 years, almost 5 years, but I like how this turned out. It feels good to not have hair back there for once. But my hair grows incredibly fast, so I'd have to shave this again in a couple of weeks. So yeah, but anyway, I felt like starting over one day and I was just like, oh, I'll just cut it. So I did. And then my husband came home and he was like, you cut your hair again. And I was like, I did. And then he proceeded to rub the back of my head, which was sweet. But anyway, so I also got this Isoplus pressing oil. All right. So then I also bought this big old baby because we use this in this house. This is Blue Magic Bergamot Hair and Scalp Conditioner. Nourish your hair and scalp. Now, it will clog the hell out your pores if you ain't paying attention. However, I also when I don't want to use this pressing oil. You can use this, and boy, let me tell you about the many times my mama pressed my hair with some Blue Magic. Woo! I can't tell you the sensation that is somebody literally slathering that hair with some Blue Magic and having you sit by the stove in there and taking a comb and taking a hot comb, heating it up and going through that hair, making a pass through that hair. I feared for my life. We did not move. So I have my hot comb somewhere. I have my pressing comb, and my mom had hers, and I use my mom's now. So I keep it in the kitchen in a drawer. Because it is a tool to be used. Anyway, but I like to have that in this house. So, yeah, I like to have a little bit when I'm going to try to do some pressing. But I bought that Dax too, on the off chance that I decide I want to do a little bit of pressing. I want to see how Dax works. I've always heard you need to be using Dax on your hair. And I'm like, they were like, you have incredibly 4C coarse, thick hair. You need to be using, yeah, if you're going to press it out like that. So, all right. And so then I bought some more of the Dew. Now, y'all know previously I had bought this from Target. I discovered they are selling it in hair stores now. I'm like, what? Y'all selling in beauty supply? Oh, I'm going to start buying it from there. Then I don't have to fool with Target. So I got some more of the Dear Mama. Also, I ordered mine off of Target and had it shipped to the house. But I got some more of the Dear Mama. I got some more of this excellent moisturizing shampoo, the Sucker Free. This shampoo, y'all, it had my hair feeling so good when I washed it. I washed it for the first time with this. It felt so good. It was fantastic. I was like, this is what I've been waiting on. This right here. This big boy right here. It is great. The conditioner is real good too. But I'm using up that shampoo a lot, so I tend to use a lot of shampoo. I tend to use a lot of conditioner. But the shampoo is great. I was so impressed. And then I got the OPP One Pass Press Heat Protection Spray. I need that for when I'm trying to curl and or straighten. Get this a little straightened and then curl it. I need that. So I love the Dew. Y'all, I can't rave enough about the Dew. It is fantastic. Lady friend at work, Miss Renee, said she too liked the Dew. And I was like, oh, somebody else. Okay. So you familiar with the Dew too. Okay. But I knew she was. I kind of knew that. But because I remember mentioning it to her. So, and then last but not least, I bought a wig. I have to grab it off of here. Let me see. Gotta grab it off the floor. Hold on. It's of course out of reach. Alright, so I bought this wig. It's really cute and it's got some waves to it, so I'm excited about it. This is gonna be a very retro, I'm hoping, type of wig. I'm hoping it's gonna be. I've bought one of these before, and this does not have bangs, I don't think. So, it doesn't have curtain bangs. It is supposed to be curling iron safe. We're going to see about that. I don't know about that, but we'll see. So, yes, beauty related, because I will be using this. When I decide to put the She Beast here back up under wraps. That will not be long from now. I'm going to wash it this weekend, before I do my makeup probably, and do something with it, because it's been 2 weeks, so it's time to do something with it. All right, so that was all that I got from Hair Boss. All right, so let's talk about Sally. Sally was also, I went to Sally Beauty. I haven't been in a Sally Beauty in probably 20 years. I used to go in Sally Beauty all the time because I would buy fingernail polish, but I ain't been to Sally Beauty in a long time. So, I found one here because they closed the one that I used to go to all the time in Columbia. I used to walk from my apartment When I was in high school, I would walk all the way up Decker Boulevard and go to the Sally Beauty that was right in this plaza across from my middle school. And they've closed it. And I was like, no, they closed the Sally Beauty. What type of foolishness? So anyway, I went and I bought a new curling iron. So I got me a Hot Tools. Now, apparently Golden Hot is not the standard anymore. I need a good curling iron. And this is a 3/4 barrel. This is Hot Tools Pro Artist 24 Gold Collection. It's got a swivel cord on it. Variable heat settings up to 450. Ideal for all hair types. Well, your girl need that heat because she beast here. She beast love heat. She beast like, oh, give me all the heat, moisture and heat. So this is, I went to Sally and I got this. So this is a 3/4 extended barrel curling iron. I'm hoping this is going to be fine. And it says new temperature control to customize your style. Dual voltage, great for travel. Heats up to 450 for custom styling. So apparently Hot Tools is highly recommended. So we're going to see. So yeah, I bought this and I spent a goo gobs of money on this thing. But I'm hoping I'm going to use it. And I got a protection plan because my Golden Hot curling iron that I love so much, literally it fell apart after like 17 years. Like literally fell apart. I got good use out of that. And that thing used to heat up. So that was my other non-makeup item. So we are winding down the haul here. But that is a beauty item, and I wanted to show you guys that I got a new curling iron, and I'm very excited about it because I need a new curling iron. The one that I bought one and it was not very good. I bought one and it does not grip my hair the way it should in the barrel. So I'm like, I know this is not because my hair is too fine, because my hair is not fine. It's never going to be just a fine grade here. It's just not. That's what having 4C means. So, and I'm not doing an accurate silk press. So there's that. All right. So let's talk about, we went to, of course, our Ulta. We went to our favorite Ulta. It was a pleasant shopping experience this time. Got some things that I wanted. I got a few little extra things. And so this, of course, counts toward my diamond status, maintaining my diamond status in 2027. And so I bought 9 items. So let's start with the thing I went in there for, because we are now in the 21 days of beauty. I talked about this last beauty haul. I was paying attention because on the first day, the first or second day here, this bad boy was on sale. Y'all know this is normally $42. I already have a stick, okay? I have a stick of this. I just wore it yesterday. I did my makeup yesterday and went to work. And I did Live Tinted. So I am in love with Live Tinted. They're one of my favorite brands. And so I was like, I saw on the first day, they said, hey, Live Tinted gonna be on sale. And I was like, the HueStick, the 5-in-1 HueStick. I was like, oh, is it now? Oh, listen, I ain't finished using my stick yet, but I bet you my ass is going to go get this. So instead of $42, this was 50% off, because that's what the 21 Days of Beauty is doing. It's cutting things in half for me. This was $21. Your girl did a happy dance. I went right in there and got it. Found my shade too. And I think my shade this was the last one of my shade. So this is shade 4, of course. So this was 21. I'm trying to see if this is exactly 21. This was actually, it turns out, because I got some points off of this. This was $17.67 because I did get some points off, because I did use some points, and I did. It was 50% off, and points redemption was $3.33. Full price was $42, and the final price was $17.67. Can't rave enough. Y'all already know what it do and what it's gonna do. So I'm sticking that one. That's gonna be extras in the kit for when I'm finished using my stick. I use it fairly often. So we may be running through it. Okay, next is I got another one of the Essence 8-Hour Matte Comfort Lip Liner. This is in the shade Classic Red. These are good. I really like them. I have two already that I bought in the last haul, and they are very good. I've used both, and that's why I went back and got the Classic Red, because I can always use a red lip liner. I wear a lot of red lipstick, so yeah, it was necessary. So it was pretty good, and I'm very pleased with it. That was, let's see if I can find it on this receipt. Original price was $3.99. Points redemption was 63 cents for a final total of $3.36. Okay. Then next, another one of the BFF cream gel liners from ColourPop. This is the shade, what is it? Sunnyvale. So this is a brown, and I'm gonna see how this is gonna work on my eyes. We're gonna see how that works. Because I'm pretty sure if I don't use a translucent eyeshadow primer thing, it's not gonna show up. It's just gonna look like I was fiddling around with my face for no reason. That was, let's see, ColourPop. $5.50. Let's see, I'm trying to find it on my receipt. Yes, original price was $8. I did have a $10 off 50. And so that took off $1.47. Then points redemption took off $1.03 for a total of $5.50. All right. Next, let's talk about more ColourPop. I got two more ColourPop things. I bought another one of these. This is a different shade. This is the ColourPop Liquid Blush, Weightless Liquid Blush, in the shade She's Cute. I already have one of these, and these are good. Very impressed with them. Then I have the ColourPop Pressed Powder Blush. I bought another one of those. This is the shade Papaya. This is really good. I like these. These are really good. They do show up very well on my skin. The liquid blush shows up very well on my skin also. And so the Pressed Powder Blush Papaya, original price was $12. I had the $10 off coupon, took off $2.20. Points redemption took off $1.55 for a final total of $8.25. And then the Weightless Liquid Blush originally was $10. The $10 off coupon off of 50 took off $1.83. Points redemption took off $1.29 for a total of $6.88. So then, a couple of little onesie twosies. Actually, let's do this one. So then I got some more of the Essence Baby Got Blush. This is a cream stick. I have two other ones in this. This is the shade Rose All Day. This is good. I actually like this, but it's very lightweight. It's very subtle blush, and it's not a Juvia's Place pigmentation, but you can make it work. You can build it up. So then I got the Essence Soft Touch Bouncy Blush. This is a cream to powder blush. So when I categorized this in my inventory, I made this be cream, a cream blush. Back of the box for this, because I've not bought this. Back of the box for this, This is in the shade 20 Electric Peony. This is blush with a silky smooth bouncy texture. Use a buffer brush for a more intensive look and a fluffy brush for a subtle effect. Okay. This color is going to be good on my skin, and I already done swatched it using my finger because they're like, oh, you should use your finger on the website. It's very pigmented. So I'm like, okay. So I'm anxious to see what's going to happen when I go to put it on my face. So, so for those two, the soft touch bouncy blush originally was $5.99. $10 off coupon took off $1.10. Points redemption took off 77 cents, and for a final total of $4.12. And then, for the, trying to find the other one. Here we go. Cream blush and bronzer stick. That's what the Baby Got blush is. It was originally $4.99. $10 off coupon took off 92 cents. Points redemption took off 64 cents for a final total of $3.43. All right, and then I got another one of these because I realized this is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Pyramid Puff. It's the small size. I looked at the large size, and it is almost as big as my freaking forehead. It is massive. So I was like, no, we're gonna get the small. This I use this to do my powder, my setting powder. I'm going to use this to do my powder foundation also, because I discovered in using powder foundation for the first time, trying to put it on with a brush is fine. You can if you use a powder brush. However, once I did this with this, it went much easier, much faster. It was cleaner. It was much better. So I bought some Juvia's Place foundation, powder foundation, as y'all saw in the last haul. I have finally used it. So this made application so much easier. So I bought another one so that I could have one for my setting powder and one for my powder foundation. That was, let's see on here, where is it? I Am Magic Pyramid Puff. Okay, originally it was $8. $10 off coupon took off $1.47. Points redemption took off $1.03, and it brought it down to $5.57. All right, last item. So I bought more of this. A lot of this was a lot of retread, but it was different shades, so I'm cool with it. This is the NYX Shadow and Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer. I already have this in the translucent, and it's great. I use it all the time, but I wanted it. I realized, I didn't know this, but they made this in the deep color. And I was like, oh, this is a brown color. Oh, okay. Well, let me go get, I didn't know they made this. So I bought this and I'm very excited. So excellent, because it's an excellent eyeshadow primer. It is excellent. It does exactly what I wanted to do. It dries quickly. It's very good. So that was, original price was $11. It was 50% off during the 21 days of beauty, so it took off $5.50. Then the $10 off coupon took off $1.01, and then points redemption took off 73 cents. So I got that for $3.76. Very pleased. Also, it was only at that specific Ulta. So I was like, I gotta go there and get it. All right. So my Ulta total, subtotal was $58.47. Tax was 8%, so that gave me tax of $4.67 for a total of $63.14. Now, because of my rounding, I have a total of $63.15 in my little spreadsheet. So let's talk about Ulta Beauty rewards. So I earned 58 points. Diamond points, 50% more. That was 29 points. I redeemed 350 points, which was worth $11. Current points balance 113, and redeemable points 100. So that's worth $3. So 0 points expired because I'm a diamond. And then spin to extend diamond status 532. So I'm making good progress. I'm only three months into the year, and I'm already halfway. I'm at least almost halfway to my goal, if I'm not more than that. I'm a little bit under halfway, so very excited. Total savings was $47.50. That's very good, and I bought 9 items. So that was Ulta. So we will be adding these to the kit because all of these, like I say, all of these are things I use currently that I love, and I absolutely adore these things already. The Live Tinted will go into the kit, and for when I'm ready to switch to a new tube. So, all right, everything. Now let's talk about the final total. Everything. Walgreens $69.91. Amazon $64.05. Ulta $63.15, because we're going to go with that total. The final grand total was $197.11. So very pleased with this haul, as usual, per the usual. Usually I have a good haul. My hauls are stuff that I'm already wanting to use, stuff that I like, stuff that I'm anticipating. And if it's something that I haven't used before, it's always going to be something I'm like, oh, okay, I'll try it and see. And if I don't like it, I'll tell you guys, I don't like this. So I'm very, very excited to see what this makeup is going to do, and be able to use some of these things. I'm especially excited about this curling iron because I really want to use this curling iron. I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it tomorrow when I do my hair, because I'm going to wash this, and then I'm going to blow dry, and then I'm going to do some curling to it because I would like to do some pin curls in the top. So I'm going to do some curling. But very excited. So that concludes the haul. That was a very good haul. Very pleased. Very, very pleased with this haul. So I want to thank y'all for watching. We will do a buying and trying coming up. I have quite a few things that I can use here. I will be doing a buying and trying, and pulling a look together, pulling some of this makeup out and putting it together and see what we can do with it. I will probably film that on Sunday. I don't think I'm going to do it tomorrow because I got to do the main series episode tomorrow. And I may use some stuff that I'm not going to use in the buying and trying. I will use in the main series and pull a look together out of those. But what I want to use in the buying and trying is stuff that I absolutely want to try. So we will see how that works. So I want to thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of our videos later. We have 6 series, at least 6 varied series. And we are increasing with our content. We have a couple of events coming up. So expect to see some more content in our various series. And see our main series as it grows with our looks and our purchases. So thank you for watching. Hit the bells and whistles for notifications and subscribe to me. Get them bells and whistles because you want to know when I put up a new video. So thank you for watching, and come back and watch me later. Peace.